hosting, loves to bake desserts like pies, cookies, bars, all things sweet. And on her show, Lovely Lady Cakes, she has over 43,000 subscribers. Anna, we are so excited to have you here today to show us how to make peach cobbler. Tell me about peach cobbler. Is this a family recipe?
It is a family recipe. My mom used to make this when I just come home from school or like a family holiday. And it's also a great southern just tradition. I'm from Texas. I hear you're a little from Georgia, and so it'll be fun.
There's just something gorgeous and delicious about peach cobbler. So what do we need to make this?
To start off, you really want a fresh, ripe peach here. And it's peach season, so I mean, look at this thing. It's giant. It's like the size of my head.
Yeah, so even buy them a couple days in advance so that they can ripen if they're not just there yet.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna start peeling this?
Yeah, go ahead. We want to take off the peel, and then we're going to dice these up. And if they're all the same size, it's great when they bake. They all bake at the same time.
Now, Anna, do you have any tips for if someone actually, isn't that great at peeling peaches? Is there a quicker way to do this?
A great way is get a pot with boiling water. Put one of these guys in the pot, boil it for about 1 minute, 2 minutes. Dunk it in a bath of cold water, and it'll stop the cooking process. So then...
And then the skin just literally slides right off. So what are we gonna do next?
Next, we are going to season our peaches. Technically, it's called macerate, where all the juices kind of just draw out of the peaches. I've got sugar here. Why don't you add that?
All right.
I've also got some brown sugar, and of course, a little bit of cinnamon, a squeeze of lemon, and cornstarch, which helps thicken it up. Get that nice gooey juices
that cobbler
flowing.
essence.
Cobbler, exactly. I'll throw this one.
Okay.
Whee.
Yum.
So next what you want to do is we have our cute little baby ramekins.
And if you find these at the store, make sure on the bottom it says that it's safe for the oven. But what I love about mini is that every single person gets their own serving.
Exactly. Or if you don't have little ramekins, you can just use your Pyrex dish.
Like just make one big one.
We would do in the South. Exactly. A big old one. So fill the peaches up pretty high.
What I think is so incredible about this recipe is that it's 8 peaches and we're making 4 desserts. So every single person is going to get 2 peaches.
So now we actually need to bake these for 10 minutes at 425 degrees because they're hard. So we want them to kind of break down
soften
up, get those flavors kind of just incorporated. So let's put them in the oven.
Okay, great.
All right, so while the peaches are baking in the oven over there, let's start on our crust.
This is like what really makes a peach cobbler a cobbler, right? It's the gooey flakiness against the peaches. I love this. So
good.
Anna, what do we need to do?
Okay, first off, we need flour.
Okay.
And then we're gonna have brown sugar and sugar, of course. More sugar.
You gotta have the white sugar, you gotta have the brown sugar.
We have some salt and baking powder because that's our leavener. It's not really rising or anything, but
to really kind of get that flakiness.
Exactly.
All
so
right.
we're gonna mix that up.
Okay.
All the ingredients are incorporated nicely. And now is the fun trick where we're making the crust. You're gonna need cold butter.
And the colder the better. I mean, don't take the butter out of the fridge until right when you need it.
Do you know why we need cold butter?
This is what kind of gives it the flakiness, right?
Totally.
Okay. So as these little pieces of butter are melting, it's really creating those pockets of flakiness so that it can slowly kind of bake.
And I've cut them into cubes.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my hands because I like to get down dirty in the kitchen.
Because you're from the South.
But if you don't want to use your hands, you can use your food processor and just pulse it till it starts to look like a nice cornmeal or breadcrumbs consistency.
So while you're doing this, tell me a little bit about Lovely Lady Cakes. What are some of your favorite desserts that you've made?
I've made a lava cake where ooey gooey chocolateness is just coming out. It's so good. My favorite one was recently for my 4th of July video, a baked Alaska.
Oh, yum.
And that meringue, and I put like some fireworks in it. It was really fun.
So cool.
It was really pretty.
How did you get into baking?
My mom, again, she would always be cooking. It's like randomly, I'd just sit on the counter and watch her cook. And then I moved out here and I decided that I really miss baking and having my mom around. So I decided to go to culinary school and I learned savory and sweet. So once it looks like breadcrumbs, we want to add our boiling water. Whee.
All right, and I'll
Just mix it on up. That's the cobbler coming together.
I know some people that make peach cobbler, they like to use biscuit dough, right?
Oh, yes.
This kind of reminds me of that, but this is so much better because it's homemade. All right, cool. So I'll just incorporate this, and then we're just gonna put this on top of our peaches?
Yep.
So we just took our peaches out of the oven, Anna. This smells so good.
The aroma is so good. So next we're gonna top it off with our crust that we made. I just like to use my hands again and just plop it right on top. Get all the love in there.
I love cobbler because that top is almost gonna have like that crunchy crumble.
Yes.
And then those juicy, soft peaches.
Oh, delicious. And a fun little tip that my mom would always do, it's like our little secret at the house, is we'd take heavy cream and just pour it in there so it's more rich,
oh my
more flavors.
gosh.
Just pour it on there. Oh, divine.
That looks so good. And then we're just gonna put more cinnamon sugar on top.
More cinnamon sugar. Just sprinkle it right on there.
And then how long are these gonna bake?
So then we bake these at the same temperature, 425 degrees, for a good 30 minutes.
It seriously smells so heavenly in here. I am dying to dig right in.
So good. It smells like home.
I know.
I love it. Okay, what are we doing here? You want some ice cream on yours?
Yes.
Because you can't eat peach cobbler without, you know, vanilla ice cream scoop on top.
Oh, a la mode.
A
Yes,
la mode.
please.
Oh
my God. And look at that. You can see all the crumbles, the cinnamon, the sugar, that nice crusty top.
Oh my goodness. Okay, shall we eat it?
Yes.
Let's try.
I've been dying to eat this.
This crust already looks so flaky. Oh,
Mmm. That is the best peach cobbler I've ever had. That is so good.
oh my goodness, so good.
Anna,
so
thank
good.
you so much for being here.
Thank you so much. I had a wonderful time.
And be sure to watch Anna on YouTube on her show Lovely Lady Cakes with new videos every single Saturday. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and subscribe to Popsugar Girls Guide. I'm Brandi. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.